Hi everyone, welcome back to K-Pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we're appreciating HYOLYN's BAE. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't a first-time reaction kind of deal. I have seen this video many times already. What we're going to do here instead is we're going to watch the video twice. First time, I won't pause or anything. I might make a comment here or there, but that's about it. And the second time when we watch the video, I definitely will pause at certain points to share my views and thoughts and appreciation on the video's music, the choreography, HYOLYN herself, etc., etc. Not difficult concepts to grasp, okay? So for those of you new to K-pop, HYOLYN used to be in a group. She's a soloist right now and a CEO. She started her own company. She used to be in a group called Sistar from Starship Entertainment. They're, they're very popular in South Korea for a time. Did they last 7 years? I don't know if they did. But yeah. They chose not to renew their contracts, and everyone kind of went their separate ways. HYOLYN is known for her very sexy image and really deceptively powerful voice. This song came out. This song we're going to watch, the video we're going to watch here, BAE. It came out August 2018. It's a total summer song. Okay, and that's why I thought of it. Because right now it's the middle of July, it's super hot. It is the summer. HYOLYN's old group Sistar were widely praised as the queens of summer, with their summer hits and everything. And HYOLYN has continued that tradition, in her solo career. The song is a total summer pop song, really happy melodies, catchy hooks, that kind of deal. So, but don't take my word for it. Let's just get right into it. Here's HYOLYN's BAE. Oh, do I have the subtitles on? Yes, I do. Cool. Oh, Bridge. Yeah, that's the name for her company that she's the CEO of. This was obviously shot on the west coast of America. Los Angeles, I'm guessing. Or San Francisco. Somewhere in California. Yeah. And the dancer she used was an American-based dance team, which was cool. Nice to see some diversity. Oh, here we go. Again, that catchy beat. Alright, pre-chorus build up. Here we go, here's the chorus. Totally get that summer vibe. I mean, even the backdrop they used, there's that flamingo pink, on the car, on the buildings. Although I don't think that's a set. I think they just really shot on location. I like how they show the choreo here a little bit. You want to get up and move to the song. I know I did.
Baby 어쩌면 넌내 맘에 떨어진
Okay, so
star
bridge.
눈 감아줘 떨리는 내 입술이 널 기다려 뜨거운 moonlight 널 향한 나의 같은 이 밤은 간절해 너와 나 함께하길 The only one 꿈만 같아 지금 너와 난 춤추는 starlight 설레는 이 밤 That's why I'm calling you my baby one last time
Yeah, totally. You get total summer bop vibes from that song. Yeah, I remember when I first got into K-pop. This was one of the first songs I had stumbled upon on my own, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of catchy and fun," and I was really impressed. I like the fact that she used like she came to America and she shot the video here, and she used an American dance team. Hence, you get all different sorts of ethnicities that's represented in with her dancers. My understanding is that dance team they actually she flew them to Korea because she promoted the song a little bit, and she did like a what's it called when you sing in public? Oh, there's a word. I forgot the word. You know what I'm talking about. When musicians kind of like do the street musician thing and they just kind of sing and dance for people. There's a specific word for it. And I just blanked out. Anyway, but she did that with her dancers and everything, and it was cool. So HYOLYN, so from that song, I remember the first time I heard it, and I didn't know anything about HYOLYN. I was like, wow, she sounds like she's like very fun. She's got this fun poppy vibe to her, and that's great. Only later, through research and digging through her discography, especially with Sistar, or not just with Sistar, her old group, she really has I mentioned this before earlier in the video. She has a deceptively powerful voice. You guys remember Let It Go? Yes, that Let It Go from Frozen. So what in Frozen, Idina Menzel is Elsa, right? And she sings all the show tunes. Elsa belts out in the movie, but during the end credits, there's like the radio version of Let It Go, and that's sung by Demi Lovato. Okay, so it's a different singer and everything. It was the radio version that was like stuck in like the slotted into like the adult contemporary genre. Demi Lovato's version of Let It Go. So in South Korea, when Frozen came out, they needed someone to sing because there was a Korean version of Let It Go, obviously, and HYOLYN was the one that sang Let It Go, the radio version of it. And I watched it. Man, she's really good. She could really belt out those notes, and so she's just an all-around performer, really. I'll have to do a Sistar video on this channel eventually. A really good one is Shake It. That's a fun one as well. And what's the other one? Shake It, Touch My Body, and for HYOLYN's her solos. That summer she was super busy because I think so this came out in August 2018. Before that, I think it was like Dolly Dolly, which is like a super sexy song. The beat is super dirty in a very like subtle R&B way, and it's great. And then she came out with this, and then she came out with CC. Oh, it's right here, CC, on the top right there in the thumbnail. That's another very sexy song, but it's really subtle. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, but listen, let's just watch BAE again. And I mean, her stylist, whoever she hired for her stylist, is on point. I mean, look at how she's dressed. Total especially those thigh-high boots, the silver. Okay, I mean, that just screams like summer glam fashion. I'm not a fashion expert by any means, but I'm like, yeah, I could see someone. You know what? This is gonna sound terrible, because she's Asian. There is the Asian baby girl look, right? ABG. Usually for K-pop idols, when I think ABG, there's only one idol that comes to mind. It's freaking Tiffany Young of Girls' Generation. She's gone total ABG, and it's not a bad vibe or look to have, but it's that's glamorous, and it's like, oh, you tell, person took really good care of their skin. They look really chic and stylish. Yeah. Anyway, all right, moving on. Again, the flamingo pink. They picked a really good backdrop, like, places to shoot. Get that whole summer vibe. Yeah, that's her dance crew. Yeah, Nicole Kirkland, I think, is the lady in the yellow top. You can't see her right now. She's being blocked. There she goes. Yeah. And again, whole setup of summer, right? It's like, young, attractive people passing each other, eyeing each other, giving off vibes, that kind of deal. Is a little cliche. Yeah, but you know what? It's a fun cliche. So I buy it. So her voice is just so sweet when she comes in on that first verse immediately, and that that catchy beat. So you immediately can tell. I can't fluently speak Korean, but just close your, I can tell. Oh, this is a total summer song. So it just hits you that way. That riff, ooh, that was cool. There it is again. I mean, it's pretty much, composition-wise, she's not doing anything like, there's nothing in the song that's like groundbreaking or anything. But you know what? If the old formula works, why change it, right? There's no need to reinvent the wheel. I mean, for me, I remember when I first heard the opening verse, I was sold. It's one of the first K-pop songs I ever bought. Yeah. I like this pre-chorus build-up. You hear the percussion in the background. Here we go. Ah, what a vibe, right? So, for those of you who are not American, this is a total American thing. Like, you find, like, a pool. This is an empty... This is a swimming pool. It used to be, and it was emptied out. So people would just, like, mess around in there. Your skateboarders, like to skateboard in there, stuff like that. So it's very much in Florida. I was raised in Florida. They do this. In California, as you can tell, this is a thing. It's a summer thing. It's an interesting... I usually don't focus on style so much, but I think it's interesting she has an AC/DC shirt on for this. I don't think it's a bad look. I just think it's interesting. So, AC/DC is not a summer pop genre kind of group either. No, it was a metal band. Totally. So as we go into the second verse, she kind of like this. She whisper sings. It's a different setup as opposed to the first verse right here. I mean, the tempo is still there. It's consistent. Right. Pre-chorus build up again. So I think it was really cool. Again, she's got these multi-ethnic dancers. Those moves were clean. I like it. I like the choreo. I like this whole setup. Her and the guys. She's got that one guy there with her. You know, so as you saw the gentleman here in the Prince shirt, he slaps her left hip, right? Or just like the thigh. I bet if there's like a total American video, he would just slap her on the butt. The left butt cheek, you know? And in America, we wouldn't blink an eye, okay? But because this is a Korean production, I think, you know, like she probably, you know, they couldn't do it. It would get censored in Korea, totally. My guess, I don't know. Oh, hold on. I want to point out something interesting about HYOLYN. Okay, can you see her torso? She's got a, you know what? Hold on. There's a tattoo there, right, on her torso. That is a real tattoo. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get a good shot of it. Oh, I like that move earlier, just now. This one, right here. Yeah. The chorus, it's catchy and it's fun. I love it. Nothing wrong with a lighthearted, happy summer song. Alright, hold on. Alright. That tattoo, so I've noticed a lot of K-pop artists will get temporary tattoos, you know, because it fits in with the aesthetic of the song they're promoting at the time or whatever, and so the tattoo is temporary. In HYOLYN's case, that tattoo in her midsection is very real. I read somewhere, or I remember watching an interview with her, she said, I guess there was a surgery she had when she was really young. Like she was a really sick child or something like that, and the surgery was needed, and so it left a pretty big scar on her midriff there. So the tattoo's there to cover it up. Now, Korean broadcasting channels, I don't know, they have it's really weird. It's gotten better over the years from what I gather. It used to be like, oh, if you had any tattoo, you had to put like a flesh-colored like Band-Aid or sticker over the tattoo, so we can't broadcast it. You know, it promotes a bad image, but whatever. You know, South Korea is not the only country guilty of that prejudice. Having lived in Thailand, in Thailand, it's kind of the same deal as well. And across a lot of Asian countries, it's getting better nowadays. It's become more socially acceptable thing to get a tattoo and show it off and whatever. But I watching HYOLYN's older stuff, especially with Sistar. So I'm talking about 2014, 2015. You know, it was really frustrating. Like, you know, she have like a, because she's in great shape and, you know, she wants to show off her figure, but like you could tell like she had to put like a big like Band-Aid on her stomach to cover the tattoo. It was really frustrating. The craziest story I ever heard about Korean broadcasting censorship in terms of like how you looked or dressed, I think it was KBS, which was one of the big stations, like in the early 2000s. So we're talking about first generation K-pop still, okay? Like, if a K-pop idol, I think if it was a female K-pop idol, had dyed her hair, you were done. They would not let you perform. I mean, it was that crazy. So, you know, things change, you know, but, yeah. Anyway, fun trivia for you. So, let me just go back to this part, because it's fun. I'm really curious about where this is shot, because if you look at the background, I'll say, so my first instinct, the buildings, I'm like, is that a school? Because it looks like a typical, most American high schools are ugly as F. They're just butt ugly. Most American high schools are butt ugly, how they're designed and everything. But I noticed there's barbed wire. There's a barbed wire fence. There's, along the top of the fence there. So I'm like, is that a prison? I don't know. It's just strange to me. I'm just really curious what location, what kind of location is this? So this here looks like an abandoned car lot. So I don't know, but I love it. It gives like a very like rebellious teenage vibe. It's like, hey, we're just gonna have fun, find some place to dance where the adults don't bother us. That you get that kind of feel from it. So you notice that car has like some sort of like built-in like fountain in there. There's water splashing in the car. I just thought it was strange and cool. So it's a good look on HYOLYN right there. So I like this outro, and you hear she vocal riffs a little bit in the background. Here, hold on. Now, the outfit, that outfit looks good on her too. That plaid. That's I thought that choreo where when she swings her left arm back like that. I like that. I thought it was a cute way to express the song, right here. Yeah. Of course, at the roller skating rink. I hated the roller skating rink as a child because I couldn't roller skate. So I just go play video games at the rink instead. So it's a fun song. Fun song. I have to do our other songs on this channel, like CC, definitely. CC's a great song. Oh, and this one, the one that I have that you can't see the cursor on the window. Yeah, that one, that was a really sad song. It's called "You Know It Better." That's a really sad song. It's a heartbreaking ballad, and it's great. Yeah, she's got a wonderful voice. So no, but anyway, but that's HYOLYN. If you don't know about her, now you do. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. Thanks for spending the last 22 minutes with me. Again, it's summer, right? I thought I'd pick a summer K-pop song, at least for me, that encapsulates, the things that we know or we associate with summer. I know it's COVID-19 right now. We shouldn't really be going out, but it is what it is. Anyway, all right. Well, listen. Thanks so much for your time. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay safe, and be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye for now.